Guess what? It is time again today. Hey, it is Thursday and it is Whole Woman TV and it is your host, Marceline Williams. It's right. It is your transformational shift changer and thinker that inspire, encourage, and empower men and women to share their stories, come out of a story, and start a new story. That could be you. However, I am so glad, so elated, and happy that you have chosen to sit back on the couch, on the chair, wherever you may be in your car, and listen on tonight because we have a late night drip guest, and you are just going to love her. I just want you all, first of all, I just want you to hear one. Wait, I'm just let you hear just one of the testimonials from this new author. Let me tell you, you deserve miracles. You deserve to be loved in every way you ever dreamed you could be. You deserve everything you have worked and waited for. You deserve a good life. You deserve a good life. You deserve good things to happen to you. You deserve to feel everything you ever wanted. And you deserve to know that life is one infinite possibility. That is from Miss Amber. But I want you to put your hands together and help Whole Woman TV bring to the stage our guest on today, which is I like to, she's so jazzy, y'all. I just told her, look, when I get that, I want to look like you. She's so jazzy. You're going to absolutely love her. And when you hear the absolutely name of her book, it's going to blow your mind. But I want you to help me bring to the stage my guest on today. How are you?
I am godnificent.
I love it.
You
God,
can't get you
magnificent.
can't get any better than that.
Can't get any better than that. You done made up a word. Like I be making up words. Fantabulous, great
Yes,
about it.
yes, yes.
Look, I want the audience to know so much. You all, I have not said her name yet because I want her to say it, but I have known her now, we probably about 15 years, probably now.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely love her goddaughter, absolutely love her, and I absolutely love her too. But, ma'am, please go ahead and share with the audience who you are.
I am Precious Jacqueline Morris. Yes, a
Oh,
child of God, living, breathing, and living the mission and journey that I was designed to do.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And share with us, Precious, where are you living now? You still in, well, first of all, you still in the United States?
I really, yes, I live now in Las Vegas, Nevada. Never had any intention of living in Las Vegas, but here I am.
Well,
But
so let me ask you this. How did you decide to actually go? That's on the West Coast, right?
yes,
Yeah. What made you go to Las Vegas?
well, before I arrived in Memphis, Tennessee, I lived in Phoenix, Arizona for over 30 years. I am what you call a sun goddess. I love the sunshine. So living in Memphis, that last big storm 5 years ago, I told my daughter because she had moved from Phoenix to Memphis. She had never lived in the South, and so we had that storm, and my neighbors fell in the ice. Her husband and I decided to help pick her up and put her in the car. She fell again. So when I went to my daughter's house that day, I said, I'm done with Memphis. I'm too old to be falling, breaking a hip. So if I break a hip, it's gonna be falling off the curb in the sunshine. And so I didn't resonate going back to Phoenix. So I said one day, God, where can I move where the sun shines like in Phoenix? It said
Wow.
Vegas. So I that's how I got to Vegas because I'm a sun goddess. I love the sunshine.
Wow, well, that is absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing. You all, this lady has so many talents. She is just what they say, a professional talent person. She have the gifts, she has the talents, she has the voice, she has the look, all of the above. So, Precious,
Oh,
tell them some of your backstory on what you've been doing, and then we'll lead on up to what you're doing now.
okay. When I lived in Memphis for almost 20 years, and I only planned to be in Memphis for a few months because I went back south to take care of my father while he was in hospice. So after the funeral, my sister said, I had two sisters living in Memphis, and they left me there too. They moved away. And so
Ah,
uh, I said, okay, I'll come hang out with you guys. They said, yeah, you need a respite from taking care of dad. So I said, I thought I'd be there about 4 to 6 months. I was there 20 years. For over 10 years, I was the decorator for the Memphis Light Water and Gas. I did all the trees, all the decoration. Um, I'm a floral artist. I did all the NAACP Freedom Dinner Awards floral. I acted. I was in one play after another play, and before you know it, 20 years had passed,
wow.
and I. So I'm a art floral artist for landscaping yards. I'm a floral designer. I'm an event planner. I do weddings. I do events. I'm a seamstress. I'm
Wow.
a painter. I'm a painter. I paint. I didn't know I was an artist till I went to Puerto Rico and I was getting one of the things off of my bucket list. I wanted to paint a portrait on the beach. And I did that. And I'm
Wow.
like, am I an artist too? I just am so grateful and thankful for all the talents. My grandbaby said to me one day, Grandma, on your headstone, they can say you used all your talents.
Oh,
I'm
that's
a
what.
motivation. I'm a motivational speaker. I am a workshop facilitator. For months, I would volunteer and do workshops for the women in uh, the shelter.
Okay. Women's shelter.
The women's shelter, I would teach them meditation, did workshops on the inner children, because I know how when you don't work on healing, you create more chaos and toxicity in your life. So I
Wow.
wanted to help them. So I volunteered every week to go and do workshops for them.
Wow. Thank you
Yeah.
for doing that. Thank you for doing that. And that's a great, great avenue for actually women and men to
Yeah.
actually be able to just get their mental thoughts together, get their heart healed, and just be able to move forward in life. It's
Yeah.
so much for doing that. And let me ask you, so what are you doing now in Vegas? What are you still event planning? You still floral? What are you doing?
Well, for one of the other things I forgot to say, for 30 years I was a social worker counselor
Okay.
um, in Phoenix, Arizona. So what I'm doing now, I've been focusing on the book. I've been doing some counseling, and I live in a senior citizen complex now. So I made myself the activities coordinator.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, this is what I have found out. The longer a person does not release their trauma, the harder it is to heal.
Yes, yeah. Because uh, for years I was the director of the homeless shelter at the YWCA in Phoenix. Um, I was over the drug and alcohol program at Ebony House for Black men. So I've seen the traumas that we carry in our lives, and they can be paralyzing to
Paralyzed.
move forward on the journey that we came here to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Paralyzing. You absolutely right.
Yes, yes. And
So
I
tell
have a saying that if you don't heal your hurts, you if you don't heal what happened to you, you will bleed on people that didn't hurt you.
that's so true. That is
Yeah,
so I totally agree with that statement.
yes,
Always say that I know even in my journey, what I found out, and this revelation was just really released to me probably about 9 or 10 months ago in my life. But that during your trauma, during your journey of you discovering what happened to you, in making yourself a solution solver, that does not happen to anyone else. You have to discover that even though there was a plaintiff, I may have been a plaintiff, you may have been a plaintiff, and you have a defendant, someone that you are accusing. Even though we have those two, it is still a victim that was affected by all of it.
yes,
By all, it could have been children, it could have been siblings, it could have been parents. It's always someone else that was involved. So I look at it, look, it has to be a whole heart healing for the entire circle. The
yes.
person that was violated, the person that did the violation, the people that they affected. It's a complete, and that's the reason why I said we cannot close our mouth. Like you said, we got to counsel, we got to share, we got to tell people. Tell us a phenomenal testimony that you would like to share, Precious.
One of the things that I've learned through my healing, and that's one of the reasons it took as long to write the book, because I would write all the time. But when I thought I was ready to publish, I had a trigger that something else I needed to heal.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Because my whole journey is to return to wholeness, return to the innocence of that childlike. And I know I had to heal my inner child, that trauma that follows us from children, and we as adults acted out most of our lives. Some acted out through alcohol and drugs, eating, all types
all
of
type.
behaviors comes from not healing the trauma in our lives.
That's it.
And one thing I've learned, not only from my experience as a therapist and counselor, but also if you push it down and bury it between the ages 30 and 40, it comes up. And we
Mm,
keep pushing it down, it's gonna come up. I've had it come up with people in their 60s as I was counseling them, and they say, I don't know why I do this and this and that. And it's because it's coming up. It wants you to heal. And some of the most important work we can do in healing is inner child work.
inner child work. Now, do you
Coming back coming
workshop?
back to that innocence of who we came here to be.
Yeah. Do you do workshops on that particular subject?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never forget when I was doing the volunteer work at the shelter, and I told the women, next week we're going to work on our inner child, and I want everybody to bring a baby doll. And it was like, oh, Miss Precious, a baby doll? And I want you to get in touch with your inner child voice. So I shared with them my inner child. Her name is Ann. And Ann likes to talk. Her loud, her spend time with herself, and her always protect Precious. So They said, Miss Precious, we got to talk like that. I said, I want you to get in touch, whatever that voice is. And they was really dreading that. But by the time that workshop was over, they loved it. They said, can we do it again next week? I said, we're going to do it for a month so we can work on our inner child. So we did, and they just loved it. So they thought it was childish, and it was out of their norm. They were stepping out of their box.
Yeah.
But so much healing happened during those workshops for those women that they knew they didn't deserve to be beat. They knew when that workshop was over, they knew their self-worth. They knew how to bring their self-esteem back up. They knew how to claim their power and not be a victim anymore.
Not be a
So
victim.
that was so powerful.
Or I want to read another actual review from your book, and then we're going to
Okay.
book. Precious, I just finished the book/play. After knowing you for over 30 years, it seems strange to read the backstory of your journey. My heart broke to the truth of how exposed you were to subtle darkness. It was very difficult to hear. Then I was swept away. Then I was swept away by the style and methods you chose to reveal the offenses, educate the audience, and guide us all into a higher level of consciousness. You did it, sis. You did it, queen. You are a goddess survivor. Both women and girls will find their freedom to live like you are doing within those pages. And I am now a more informed woman because of reading your book. Thank you for not giving up when rightfully you could have with grace. Don't that just make you know that you definitely did exactly what you were supposed to do at the right time? And like you said, that's why it took so long, because you had to be completely healed. Precious, please tell us, what is the name of your book?
Jambalaya, Okra, Gumbo, the pot's burning.
Tell us, please, how did you come up with that title?
Well, I was born and raised in Louisiana. I became a Cajun cooking mama at the age of 6. I was one out of 8 children. I was the one that loved to be in the kitchen with my mother when she cooked. I started cutting up the onions, and I learned at 6 years old how not to make onions make me cry, because she taught me. Um, you don't talk when you're cutting the onions. You keep your mouth closed so you don't breathe it in. Um, and jambalaya was one of the dishes my ex-husband loved, so I cooked it all the time. And I use the word jambalaya because it's a French word that means a mishmash of all things in one pot.
Mm.
And as a woman, we go through a mishmash of all things: emotional, responsibilities, love. We go through all of that in this one pot of our body. But the word pot came because, as children, we weren't taught the correct words for our vaginas. So we were taught they were pocketbooks, they were cookie jars. Well, ours was called a pot. And sometime during the age of 5, the pot would burn. And I would tell my mom, after sexual abuse, my pot's burning. She said, go take a bath and change your panties. So that's how the word pot the pot's burning,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's what we were taught. Um, it's so amazing to me uh, that I came up with that, because when I first started my book, I was very angry, and I wanted the first name of my book was Jambalaya, Okra, Gumbo, and Pussy. And I thought over the years, God helped me see how I could be more productive with using the word pot instead of pussy. But I that's how it started, because I was so angry at what had happened to me. I hadn't done my forgiveness work at that time. So I wanted to throw it in there, and people, especially men, I wanted to throw it into men's face, that word pussy.
Yeah.
But I decided, well, I didn't really decide. It came through a vision that God gave me, and I changed the name. I said, that's the correlation between the word jambalaya, because most people think it's about food,
Uh-huh.
and it is about the food of healing our spirit and our soul.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, so that's how the title came about.
All right. All right. So tell the audience just a very small snippet about your book and why they absolutely should buy your book today.
A piece of a snippet. I'm gonna give you a snippet. First, I'm gonna hold it up so everybody can see what it looks like. The cover.
Beautiful colors. I'll
And
tell you this. I love the color because of the purple and the royalty for it.
yes, purple is my color. It's been my color for over 40 years. I'm 71 years old now. So it's been my color for a while. And Amazon actually wanted me to change the cover. And I said, God would not have it be that way. This is my story. I don't need anyone else to do my cover,
Right,
because
right.
my cover comes from my soul, to my spirit, and it comes from my connection with God.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I am so excited about this book. I'm so excited and so honored that you had the time to actually come and spend some time with us today on Whole Woman TV so they can know more about your book. I just want everyone that can, I want them to get this book. Everyone that's ever been violated, you need this book. Not only is she telling her story, she's giving you everything that you need to prevent it.
Yes, through a
And
play.
yes, yes,
Yes.
to prevent it. And that's what we want. We want to know, how can we tell parents, look, this is how you prevent it. First of all, once you know that this is a violator, why don't
Yes.
put your children there?
Well,
Especially
I'm gonna give you a small snippet of it. In 3 acts, this book play peels back the layers of familiar dysfunction, exposing the root of incest, domestic violence, drugs, and alcohol. It confronts us with uncomfortable truths, challenging us to face the darkness and secret cycles within our homes and communities. Through the eyes and voices of children, we are forced to reckon with the weight of silence and the legacy of secrets passed down from generations to generations. Shame on you for shaming me for having false beliefs about myself. And it also is a sobering reflection of the harsh realities of survival. Through the power of storytelling, I invite you to bear witness to the resilience of the human spirit and infinite capacity for healing. So that it starts off with telling the stories. The second chapter is in 3 acts. You get,
Yes.
hold on one moment. I'm gonna share that with you. First act, the cycle begins. That's the storytelling. Women telling their stories. Act two, breaking the cycle. How to break the cycle. And act three, the healing begins. It's in 3 acts. The cycle, breaking the cycle, and the healing.
So awesome. So awesome. So the title of the book, you all, again, is Jambalaya.
Jambalaya, okra gumbo, the pot's burning. And
And
it's also from victim to victor, from leaving that victimization behind us. So you leave victim to victory.
that's it. That's it. And the author herself, which is in the studio on today, you all put your hands together again. Miss Precious Morris. Look, let me tell you, y'all better go get this book and go get it.
Yes.
Precious, how they can get in touch with you, and do you have anything coming up where they can actually come and support you? Anything coming up?
2025, I'm coming back to Memphis to do the play, to do a book signing, and do 3 workshops while I'm there. I
Yay!
will be on social media and through emails. I will be keeping you informed when are the dates and times and places.
Great, great, great. And how can they get in touch with you to purchase the book?
The book can be purchased on Amazon. And if you really want your book signed by me, you can send me uh, the cost of the book. Hard book is 25, paperback is 20, plus 15 in delivery, and I will mail it back to you. I will order the book and send it to you signed by me. So you can do that. My email is preciouslove1953 at gmail.com.
Precious
And, my,
Love 1953 at gmail.com.
and I still have Memphis phone number 901-618-4059.
Thank you so much, Precious. Is there anything else you would like to let the audience know before we leave?
One of my quotes is, I believe when a woman heals, she can assist a family in healing. I was that woman, breaking all the chains for a new generation of healing, love, forgiveness, and living our divine journey.
Thank you so much for spending this time with Whole Woman TV today. I love you so much. I appreciate you. The book is just off the chains. I know without a shadow of a doubt, it will definitely go all over the world. I am looking forward to seeing you on TV, seeing you in theaters. I am so looking forward to it. And
Thank
again, I just
you.
thank you so
I accept
much.
that vision. I accept it. Thank you.
It's gonna happen too.
Yes,
I said
yes.
it is
I
time.
believe it. Yes. I
Thank
love
you.
you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Thank you for the work that you do also. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So you all, didn't I tell you you was in for a treat today? Precious is so precious. She has the great name, the perfect name. Precious will actually, you all, when I say you need to get the book, you need to get the book. You know, I'm all about promoting great authors, entrepreneurs. You know, I'm here for you. I love her so much. And you all, like I say, it's probably been about 15 years No way in the world did I think she will be saying she has a new book out, and look what has happened. Grab the book again so you will remember Jambalaya, Okra, Gumbo, the pots burning. From Victim to Victor, Precious Jacqueline Morris. You can get the book on Amazon, or you can reach out to her. That's Precious Love 1953 at gmail.com. Again, it is your host, Marceline Williams, the shift changer and thinker that is here so that your life will be transformed for the better and the greater. I absolutely will help men and women inspire, encourage, and empower you to share your story, come out of a story, and start a new story because you are great, beloved, and you deserve to be living your best life. You all take care. Until the next time, Whole Woman TV loves you.